friends, this is Beth McCullough, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Des Moines, Iowa. And I'm here every Tuesday night doing live videos with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
How are you doing tonight, Steve?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Good. How's everybody online? Steve said he's been chatting with all of you already.
I have. We've had people show up early today, which is always good because then I get to at least chat at them a little.
I have a question. Why is there no chat over here for me?
Oh, well, because I'm trying to keep you on task.
He's excluding me. I want to see who's here. Can you tell me who's here? The gang is all here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Patty, Bridget, Holly.
Kathy and Chris just got on.
Kathy and Chris, welcome you guys. I am so glad you're here. So we are going to make a fun little gift card holder. I have two versions of this gift card holder I'm going to talk about, and then we're going to make a Christmas one. Because I bet some of you maybe don't have everything ready for Christmas, and you could whip up a quick little Christmas gift card holder. But we have some things to talk about first. I have gotten some cards in the mail. I, like you, love getting cards in the mail. Look at this beautiful Christmas card. This is from Bridget. Is Bridget on tonight?
Of course.
Bridget, I love it. It is so, so pretty. So she put the nice little, I think she cut out. She did a regular card front and then cut out a little of the top and the bottom. Or maybe not. Maybe she has the card base. You'll have to tell us how you did it, Bridget. But I really, really like it, and it is adorable. So thank you very much. She also sent me a check for her shares. And Bridget shares, and maybe some more of you that are on here. The first 7 demos that purchased shares, they're in the mail already. Can you believe that? Yes. I was proud of myself at 10:30 last night.
She was proud.
When I was done.
Okay, and there's a story about that, too.
Well, let me tell the story. So I finished the shares. It was late last night. I packaged them, did the postage. I used Pirate Ship. So if you get an email from Pirate Ship, it's not like a scam. It's me sending you your share, okay? And put them on the kitchen table. And then this morning, I ran out the door to BSF. Forgot to take the shares with me. And I was gone for a long time. We had a fellowship, and then we went to the store for this gal and all this stuff. So I get home, ate lunch, and then I was like, I said, hey, Steve, do you have time to drop off the shares? Are you going to be out and about today? He's like, nope, I have meetings all afternoon. I don't have time. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go run and do it now. So I got ready, went to go get them, and the shares are gone. Okay.
Vanished. And I've been cleaning the kitchen, too.
I spent a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort getting these shares ready, and they're gone. So I look in the dining room where I cut them. I look in my car. I look in the kitchen. He's in a meeting. Someone stole your shares. I mean, I was like, so I start texting Steve. The shares are gone. We've been robbed. They didn't take any computers or TVs.
More money.
They took the shares.
No gold or silver. They were just here for the stamping.
So a stamping person came. Yeah. And he's like, what are you talking about?
And I finally said, hey, look, I had this breakfast meeting this morning, remember? They were sitting on the table. I assumed you intended for me to take them to Hy-Vee at the postal substation, so that's what I did.
So
she doesn't even have to tell me or ask me anymore. I just do it because I see him there and I'm like, okay, I know what to do.
But then I made up a big story about the robber taking the shares. Okay, here is another beautiful card. And this is from Kathy Ost in the Minneapolis area. This probably looks like Minneapolis with all this snow. Isn't this pretty? The cabin is popped up and there's actually 3D snow on the roof. It's a beautiful card. Thank you so much. Kathy does a church thing on Tuesday, and she is the first person on when she gets home. I always have comments waiting for me when we get done. So thank you, Kathy. Here is another one. Glenda is my sweet friend in Sioux City, Iowa, and she also sent the card and a check for the shares. So it is not a requirement if you send me a check to give me a Christmas card. But,
checks are good.
But oh, so
Cards
lovely.
are even better, but
yeah.
Not
Isn't
a
that
requirement.
pretty? Thank
you
you
should
very
only
much,
send
Glenda.
cards out of love and gratitude and the goodwill that you get from sending them, right?
Yes. So this beautiful card is one of my biker friends, and she's been part of my Joy team. It is embossed down here. I don't know if you can see it in the light. It is a gorgeous card. I had to do a double take. You know how sometimes store-bought cards kind of look like this? And I'm like, wait a minute, did she make this?
It is fairly perfect.
It's very, very beautiful. So thank you, Wendy. I love it. So thank you for all the cards. So with the shares, I have a couple left. They're only $60. You get a 6x12 of the DSP, and you get ribbon and embellishments, and it's a great deal. And I have a couple left, so email me or say in the comments. Steve, if you see that in the comments, let me know. If you are new tonight, could you let Steve know? Say you haven't been on here before.
Well, Kathy Corden from Salt Lake City, Utah, is on for the first time
Welcome,
tonight.
Kathy. We are so happy you're here. Okay, another thing, Stamp Camp. It is February 10th and 11th, and we are using the Nature's Sweetness Bundle. Only this, or sweet, and it's the Notes of Nature Bundle only, and then the cork and the ribbon and the DSP. It's $78.75. And if you're a demo, you could buy that on Thursday. There's free shipping this Thursday. So if you live in the Des Moines area, you can send me your order. It can be less than $75. But if you're outside of the Des Moines area, your order needs to be $75. And I have a host code too. And you get free tutorials with that. But anyway, the Stamp Camp, a lot of demos. In fact, I bet I have 90% demos do it. And then they go ahead and do a class with it, use it for their cards. It really is a great deal. And a lot of you on here do the Stamp Camp. And we really appreciate that. So if you want to buy it from me with the host code, you have to wait till January 5th. But if you want to make sure you get it, you could order it Thursday with free shipping and then order an equivalent amount from me in January of whatever you want.
While you're doing the promos, why don't
Yes.
you talk about Chattin' Pumpkin?
Chattin' Pumpkin. Well, during the free shipping, I get a 12-month Paper Pumpkin subscription every year. But I was going to say I'm cheap. Steve keeps saying I'm thrifty or something.
Frugal.
I'm frugal.
Norwegian.
So I buy my Paper Pumpkin subscription during free shipping. So I will buy it on Thursday, and then every month my Paper Pumpkin ships free. And it is quite a deal. So if you got the 12-month Paper Pumpkin, you'd be saving $46, almost $50 between the free shipping and what you save by getting a subscription. And then you get to Zoom with Steve and I, and we have a fun Zoom session putting together the Paper Pumpkin, and then I also have alternative tutorials for you.
There's a rumor that she's going to try and make me put together the Paper Pumpkin, and with assistance,
Steve
I
likes
probably
to
will.
do the chat of the Chattin' Pumpkin.
Everybody
but
should focus on what they're best at.
Yeah.
You know,
Steve likes the chatting part.
specialize.
So another thing is, if you join my team during January, you can get this glass mat. Is this not beautiful? And this silicone holder and this. These three things all come free. It's a $60 value. But if you join in January, it's $99. You pick out $125 and you get all this free. Or you can get $155 and not get this.
Okay, like so many things. She's so excited about this glass mat. I have to tell you, it's like
I wasn't going to get it, but it's beautiful. The only problem is we had to put lights on the side because there is a little bit of reflection. But do you like it? And now I can't see your comments because of that.
It's the way that it happens, though, because you love the glass mat. Then we had to get different lights, and so it's like a complete redo of what we try and do when we do videos. And
Kathy Walton wants to know. I think you're asking which bundle in the Nature's Sweetness suite. It's called Notes of Nature. And I can email that to you too if you want to know. You get the bundle. You have to get the bundle, the gold faux leather trim, the adhesive cork back embellishments, and the DSP, the Nature Sweetness DSP. But I have been having fun. You get, if you do the stamp camp, you get card kits. There's 13 demonstrators from all over the world, and they all design a card. I cut the 13 cards for you and send them to you. So you get to make those. Then you come to stamp camp, and we make 13 more cards. You get a video from each person. So you get to listen to the UK person and the Australian person and their accents talk about another lovely card. So you get 26 cards altogether. And it is so much fun. People have told us, because we don't charge for our stamp camp, you just have to buy that product from us, that it's the best deal in a stamp camp ever. Okay. Are we ready to do this, Steve?
Let's
Is
make
there
a
anything
card.
else on there? Hey, Beth Merkel is here. I'm glad you're here. And Oralee and Janice. Thanks for coming. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about this one first. This is from the Celebrate with Tags. And the funny thing about this, on my shelf up here, I keep the current stamp sets. So it's on my shelf, so it's current, right? So I made this for a Creativity Abounds blog hop where everything has to be current. After I got everything done, I saw in little letters, Dies retired. Now I have it here in big letters. So I use the stamp set for everything. So this die, maybe you have it, is what I used to cut out this DSP. And this is Merry, Bright, and Bold DSP. Unfortunately, the best DSP in the fall catalog is sold out. But you can use your own other DSP. And then the balloon and the Celebrate, all that came from this set. And then I realized that the dies were retired. So then I remade it again. What do? And I got out these classic gift card envelopes. These are in the Fall Mini and they're on sale. And they are $4.20 right now for 20 of them. How much do you think that is, Steve McCullough?
$4.20
And
for 20 of them?
20 of them.
So that would be like $8.80, $8.40.
No. How much is each envelope?
Oh, you're trying to get me to do division.
I'm trying to get you to do division. I just thought you'd whip it out.
So $4.20, and there's 20 of them.
Okay, this is taking up too much time. It's 21 cents an envelope.
21 cents an envelope.
It's a great deal.
I just didn't understand the question.
Sorry about that.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. I was kind of looking at the comments and.
Okay, so the gift card holder fits right in here. Can you see that? And it's fun. So for this one, I also use the Merry, Bold, and Bright paper. And, you know, should we go through and do the measurements? I'm going to do the measurements when I show you the Christmas one, so I'll just show you what I used. I used the same Celebrate from this set because the stamp set is not retired. So I used, in this Let's Celebrate You, I just took the Celebrate out and I put it on a tag. Oh, by the way, I had the Give It a Whirl dies out because if you want the Stitch Star comes from Give It a Whirl. Okay. For the second one that I did, my sentiment was cut out with this out of the Cracker and Treat Box dies. And then to get the balloon, I used the Beautiful Balloons dies. So I remade my card with all current things, and then I put a little rhinestone on the star. So anyway, I thought these were fun. And now we're going to make a Christmas one.
Well, that's good, because Beth was just saying that she needs to do this in Christmas theme.
Okay.
So there you go.
I have you. I'm going to show you what I used. Here's my pieces. So the first thing I used is the neutral 6x6 paper, and it's in the annual catalog. Again, this is why you should buy the shares. I have a quarter pack of every designer series paper in the annual catalog, the mini catalogs. So whatever I see on Pinterest, whatever I see on a YouTube video, I can make it. Because I have one sheet of polka dot. I have one sheet of every single DSP. So that is what I used for the background. And then for the next layer, I used crushed curry. And I will give the measurements when I put it together. And then I used this fun DSP with music notes on it. I told you that I only have a little bit left of this. This is the Joy of Christmas. That paper was beautiful. I think it may be gone too. But that is where I got the music notes. And then for my Christmas tree, that is Fussy Cut from the Berry Christmas Suite. This pretty paper, Berry Christmas. Fussy cut the tree with the star. And that is where that came from. And then for the sentiment, I used Love and Joy. That came out of Marius Trees. This is a bundle I did not buy in the fall, but then I saw it carried over and I bought it just the other day. It is a great set, and I'm excited to have this for the whole next year. Do you know about carrying over of things, Steve? You might not.
Yeah, but it shows up in another catalog.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have measurements for this. I started just with the gift card envelope. And then for my first layer of DSP, do you want to put the measurement up for that, Steve?
2 1/4 by 3 1/2.
Yep. When I looked at it, with these thick stripes, it looked wider. I thought, oh no, did I measure
Optical
wrong?
illusion.
Yes. So, Steve is doing something fun. Next Tuesday, when I go to my Bible Study Fellowship Christmas brunch, he is hosting some of his co-workers to our home for breakfast.
We have a standing meeting every Tuesday morning. There's about 8 people. And I said, we should all get together in person rather than doing in Zoom because it's Christmas and we should, do a little Christmas celebration.
So the company was going to cater the breakfast.
To the office, like we
Right.
always do.
But Steve's like, can we do it here and have it catered? And I'm like, sure, I won't be here to help you. But if you have it catered, I'll have the table set. Things will look nice. You'll be fine. So he comes home today and says,
hey, we're doing it. We're gonna have all this stuff. It's funny because when I asked everybody,
but no, you didn't say what you're doing. He's not having it catered.
No, I'm gonna cook breakfast. Breakfast is the one meal I know how to make, and I'm used to making it for a lot of people. On Wednesday mornings for my Bible study, I cook for 120 people, so 8 should be no problem. But I have lots of help with the rest of my small group cooking for the 120, but
you don't for this. Okay, can you give the next measurement?
So
this is crushed curry, and it's 1 1/2 across and 2 3/4 down. The reason it says Poppy Parade is that's what it was on the birthday one. But on mine for the Christmas, it's crushed curry. And then can you do one more, and then I'll let you take a breath. The last one's 1 1/4 by 2 1/2.
Or 1 1/2 by 2 3/4. Wait, no, you're right.
1
I got the
1/4.
wrong one. 1 1/4 by 2 1/2.
Right. So we're just going down by quarters. And then I'm going to put on the Christmas tree that was fussy cut. And I'm going to put on the label. And I'll do that as Steve is finishing his story.
So I was on the Zoom call for this week's meeting. And I broached this idea. And immediately Aaron, who loves Beth, says, well, we don't want to make a lot of work for Beth. So I'm not sure we should do that. And I said, she's not even going to be home. It's going to be me doing all this stuff. And they're like, oh, well, that's fine then. So
Were they surprised you know how?
No, not really. I think they know about my fudge making, so I think they assume that I might make other things too.
Okay, so do you think they're hoping to get fudge when they come?
They might wonder whether that's involved. It's people kind of get used to it when I start giving it to them every year, and then it kind of becomes an expectation.
Here's the Love and Joy. It was cut out of this die right here in the cracker and treat box. And I put mini Stampin' dimensionals on the back. And I'm just going to go over the Christmas tree. I love that Stampin' Up! Just color coordinates everything, so it makes it really easy to just... Now look at that. How long did this take? Beth Merkel, you said you wanted a Christmas gift card holder. Did this take, if we hadn't talked, like 2 minutes, right? If you cut a bunch of the pieces, you could go through the whole stack of 20 and just have some fun, cute cards that are really easy to give. So tonight, the options, did you talk about Prize Patrol, Steve?
No, but I wanted to make sure everybody knew that you should type in hashtag Prize Patrol, all smashed together like one word, to enter the drawing. And Kathy Corden from Salt Lake City, make sure and do this. Just like you're making a comment, hashtag Prize Patrol, all one word, and then you'll be in the drawing to win some of the tags.
And this is number 1. Number 1 is made with the dies that are retired from Celebrate with Tags that I know some of you own. Number 2 was made with the classic gift card envelope. And number 3 was Christmas. So 1, 2, and 3. Tell me which one you like the best in the comments and put the Prize Patrol in the comments. Boy, we got done really early tonight.
Well,
we need to make something harder. But Beth, I'm glad that you can use this on Thursday.
Yeah. And Mary Harris got on just in time.
Mary Harris, it is so good to see you. I wish I could see you in person. Mary is also a Joy Team member, which I am thrilled about, and she has a church event. I hope next week, I sent all of Joy Team card pieces. Have you ever gotten card parts in the mail? And we're putting a card together during our Zoom. But with Joy Team, it doesn't matter where you live in the U.S. We meet almost every single Tuesday night year-round. We're not going to meet the day after Christmas, but we are meeting January 2nd. Whether I'm in town or out of town, the show goes on, and so it doesn't matter. You know, my friends from Florida and Colorado and Wisconsin, they love it because they are with us every day and have people we truly become friends. So it is great.
Yeah, it's fun.
So,
all right, here we go. Here goes the drawing.
Ready for Prize Patrol?
We'll see who wins. Around the horn.
Oh, and you can only win once a month. So if you already won this month.
There's Bridget.
Bridget. Have you won this month? No, Bridget won the last week in November. So yay, Bridget.
Wow.
Too bad I sent you your share today. But I'll get this in the mail. Let me know if you want 1, 2, or 3. And if you have any questions about stamping or anything I can help you with, just email me at beth@stampingmom.com. And Steve and I are going to Texas to On Stage in March. And there might be fudge involved. So if you're planning on being at On Stage in March, please let us know, because we would love to meet you.
Yes.
And Steve would love to give you some fudge.
Yes, that's how I'm going to try and be popular.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm going to bribe people to
You're
hang out with me.
You're going to bribe people to talk to you.
A guy's got to do what a guy's got to do.
Well, you're pretty sweet. They might talk to you anyway. But
maybe.
You guys, I know people are busy for Christmas. I hope that you have time to focus on what's important to you. And for us, Jesus is the whole point of Christmas. And in all the busyness, we're going to make sure that we put him first. Right, Steve?
Right.
Have a blessed week. Please come back next week and bring your friends. And, you know, next week is, I believe, the 200th video we did. My friend Linda Lace from Wisconsin, she's a Joy Team member. I was like, I want to do videos, but I'm scared and I can't do it. And she came down to my house and we cut a card and she's like, okay, just make yourself do it.
This is for video number 1 that we filmed.
And she made me do it. Well, I had done one like 8 years ago.
Hands only. She wouldn't put her face on
hands
camera.
only. I never had my face on. And then I did it. And then they said you had to do it every week. So I did it every Wednesday at noon. And then Steve joined me during COVID when he started working from home. But did you ever think we'd get to 200?
You know, we've been pretty consistent. We've even done them from the road, which is kind of fun.
We've done them from parks and hotel rooms. But I believe next week is 200. So is there any fudge involved on 200?
I think there may be a special giveaway next week.
Okay.
So
we need to figure out exactly what that is. But
tell everybody that's ever watched one of these videos to come back. We're going to have a 200 video celebration.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye.